And we welcome you back to Fox Soul's Black Report. Minnesota has established the nation's first office of missing and murdered African American women and girls.
That's right. The office will investigate cold cases, reopen suspicious suicides or drug overdose cases, and support active cases. State Representative Ruth Richardson introduced the bill to address disparities as African American women and girls face higher rates of domestic violence and murder.
Community-led search efforts have become necessary due to law enforcement's lack of assistance. The new office aims to provide resources, reduce targeting, and offer hope for justice.
And hope indeed, Courtney. This is a model for the nation. You know, having an office that is focusing on Black women and girls. You know, we have had the founder of Black and Missing Foundation here on Fox Soul's Black Report that, you know, has really underscored, you know, how Black women and girls are treated differently when it comes to missing persons cases, you know, and that oftentimes they are assumed, you know, to just be runaways as opposed to, you know, there being some malintent involved with their disappearance.
Yeah, and you know, big ups to Minnesota. We've been reporting quite often on some of the progress they're making, especially as it concerns African Americans. They have, you know, now kind of been labeled, if you will, the cradle of the racial uprising, seeing as though the case that started it all came out of that state, but just recently passing some other bills, including, you know, making Juneteenth a holiday. So, you know, I don't know if the George Floyd case sort of set them on a different trajectory, but I think, you know, a lot of that is coming out now with some of the laws and the policies that they've been entertaining and actually passing.
Yeah,
as of late.
And I remember, you know, shortly after George Floyd's murder, shout out to Minneapolis City Council President Andrea Jenkins, you know, who stepped to the mic at a press conference and declared racism as a public health crisis, right? And we saw after that there were a number of local leaders in different parts of the country, and I think even Senator Warren in the Senate, you know, sort of latched onto that, right? And so, you know, if this is a part of the outcome of making that sort of declaration, you know, and shifting monies around to address these persistent challenges, you know, then, you know, shout out to all the folks in Minnesota leading the way, and I hope it catches like wildfire across the country.
Indeed.